Now, first of all, I do want to let y'all know that for the next couple of episodes forward, and eventually, and I get it, but I'm not stopping for sure. No man, no woman is meant to be alone at all. Period. I'm not gonna come on here and try to cap or anything like that, saying that all men think this way.
Well, I have a question and a statement for you. First of all, sir, um, I forgot the statement, but my question is so you've never loved two women before at the same time?
No, not my whole entire life. No, I never cheated a day before my life.
I ain't asking about cheating. I'm just saying, just in the dating phase.
Man, he,
Okay,
he,
I
he,
remember my
he,
statement
he,
now.
he's online. He gotta say that. I
I
don't believe that.
remember my statement now. I'm gonna let him come. Let me let him live. I think I remember my statement. What was it? I forgot again. Damn it. Go ahead.
Sometimes the stuff that comes out of your head, it's not beneficial at all. You do realize that this whole scenario that you're mentioning about, you do realize that it is just about impossible. It's more like a unicorn fairy tale. Like say for example,
It's not
when
possible.
my no like when my one daughter's telling me a fairy tale story, that
Right.
it sounds great. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it just doesn't exist. Many modern day women, they'll literally throw out their accolades and stuff as well. They'll throw out their accolades, saying, well, I have this, I have that. What do you have? I done went to school. I done got a bachelor's degree. I done got a master's degree. I done got all these different things. What do you have? Oh, that's a 9 to 5 job? Child. I have to be like real strategic with my networking now. And I have to like really just sit down and just really just vet people.
And just for a record, this is what we would call baby mama drama.
Absolutely.
It's not just exclusive to one race or one particular group.
As y'all could clearly see, as y'all can clearly see.
Urban, tell me what was the win. Tell me in your, because a win in these verses is different for everybody's win. What is your thing that you think that they got the win for?
Terrence Howard.
Get out of
Oh,
here. You
bye. I'm off
literally
of
just
this
heard
line.
motherfucker.
They shut it down with that. To be cycled through the system. They're not gonna have no type of guidance, no type of support. Then also in the worst case scenarios that they end up developing mental behaviors or mental disorders, which make the situation worse, and which in turn they end up becoming adults, and hence this is where we get people who are sociopaths, psychopaths, um, chronic narcissists, and all these different other behaviors as well. Y'all know the topic. The topic is talking about when women being master manipulators, which this is true. Women are master manipulators. And you keep saying that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna change that. But yet and still, you have not did it yet. Why? Why? What's the holdup? What is the holdup? Today, on this Monday, on this motivational Monday, it's time for Urban to give you some tough love. It's time for Urban to tell you to stop procrastinating. They literally create fake news because they know that negative behavior sells. It's all part of psychology. They know that through the psychology of it all, they know that you as the viewer, you're gonna the first thing that's gonna come into your mind right now is that, hold up, why are they beefing? And what you're gonna do, you're gonna immediately gonna start investigating. You're gonna tune in and find out what is the beef about. It's all part of psychology. Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Lunchtime Conversations. I am the official urban therapist. Appreciate y'all tuning in on this good, awesome Friday. You know what, y'all? To be honest with y'all, I am so happy that today is Friday. I really am. I am so happy, man. This week has been a very trying week for real. That's for me personally. It's been a very trying week for me for real. Man, but I am so happy that today is Friday for real. I am. I really am. I am. That way, I could just go and get to this last work day and head on to the weekend and just enjoy the weekend with my family and, do my thing. And I hope that y'all feel the same way too. I hope that y'all just feel the same way how Urban is feeling, that today is Friday and you're just excited that it's Friday. You're going to get a lot of things done and everything as well too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Nevertheless, yeah. Once again, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Before we get into our topic today, let me go ahead and acknowledge everyone who is in the chat today. I've been watching it while my intro was going. I appreciate Miss Wilson. Hey, Miss Wilson, happy Friday to you as well. Thanks for tuning in. I see Moneyboard Trey. He already was in the building. He dropped his steak. I see Miss Williams. She's in the chat as well too. For some strange reason, it didn't show y'all on my comments thing, but I'm looking at y'all on YouTube. So I see that y'all here and y'all doing your thing, all right? So I appreciate that a whole lot. Who else we got? Miss Joy Chit Chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Like always, sis. Appreciate you. Oh, that Miss Williams right here. Welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. PMP, what's up with it, bro? Appreciate you tuning in as well for this show as well. Who else we got in the building? I think we got a couple of people who are watching me on Facebook as well who are tuning in, and also on Twitter too. So everyone, I appreciate y'all tuning in to the show too. All right. That's a little couple of things before I get into the topic. First of all, I do the dog barking, by the way, because the children they got out of school early today, so that's that. But anyway, a couple of things too. Once again, everyone who's watching me on Facebook, I want to give y'all that reminder that on January the 1st. Urban would no longer be doing his live shows on Facebook, okay? But what I'll do, I'll post the video after the live shows is over. So that's why I'm strongly encouraging you, those of you who are viewing me on Facebook, I'm strongly encourage y'all to go ahead and navigate over to my YouTube channel, all right? So you can be part of the live interactive chat on YouTube, all right? There are many people out here, even right now. There are many people in the chat room right now. They're conversating, they're conversing, having good conversation and dialogue, even while I'm live right now. So I want y'all to be part of that experience, okay? Maybe also you want to, either be a guest on Urban Show one day. The only way you're gonna be able to do that is for you to navigate over to the YouTube side, all right? Because that's the only time that I will be inviting people up to converse with Urban. Okay, so I want to encourage y'all to do that. That's what's going to happen. All right. So, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the topic at hand. And yes, on PMP, yeah, that I did that whole entire intro using Ken Masters. That whole entire intro. And that's the update. That's the newest one right there, and that's the one that I'm gonna use all the time for my intro. But I'm gonna move it around too. I'm not probably switch it. One day I'll probably do my old intro. Another day I'll probably do my new intro. So just kind of flip it around depending on how I feel. But let's go and get into this topic, all right? So today lunchtime conversation topic is that we are going to discuss this playing the victim role, all right? We're going to discuss it, all right? one thing, and this is me personally. One thing that I cannot tolerate is a person who always plays the victim role. I just can't tolerate that. Period. The reason why is because when that person plays the victim role, they always don't. They always try to avoid accountability for the actions that they create or the behaviors that they create. Or if you want to speak about it from a metaphysical sense, the type of energy that they produce out there. They never take accountability for that. So I want to I want to just talk about this real quick, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and post. I'm gonna share some things with y'all, and let's talk about it. All right. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick with y'all. I already got the screen open. Let me get myself up here too. Where am I at? All right, there I am. All right, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna blow the screen up for y'all. Now I'm gonna go into Wikipedia with this particular topic because they're like saying we're not having a scholarly conversation, so I don't necessarily have to cite peer-reviewed sources with y'all, right? Y'all cool with that, right? Right? All right. If y'all wasn't, then oh well, get over it. But anyway, this is what Wikipedia is talking about playing the victim, okay? So, according to Wikipedia, say victim playing, also known as playing the victim card, self-victimization is a fabrication or exaggeration of victimhood for a variety of reasons as to justify abuse of others, to manipulate others, a coping strategy, attention seeking, or diffusion of responsibility. A person who repeatedly does this is known as a professional victim. Y'all get that? Once again, a person who repeatedly does this, they is known as a professional victim. In other words, they done crafted this craft. They done made this part of their craft, and they just good with it. I mean, like great with it, okay? So they're professional with this thing, all right? So there's another term that people use all the time. And this term that they use all the time, it is known as narcissism, okay? Now, I know narcissism, the narcissism personality disorder, people been using a lot. It's been thrown around all this year, last year and stuff. And a lot of people, when they be doing their content, they say narcissism, and they just throw it around all the time. But the actual idea of narcissism comes from this professional victim or person playing the victim role. All right. So once again, based on this meaning, this definition and stuff, right, according to Wikipedia, is that it's a person who they fabricate stories, or they lie or want to exaggerate certain type of stories and stuff, to try to justify the abuse or to justify their behavior. All right. And they also manipulate others as well, And they do it, and the reason why they do it as a coping strategy, they do it to seek attention, and at the end, they don't want to take responsibility for their action, period. Now, just by me talking about this, who do you know that resembles this type of behavior? Who do you know that resembles this type of behavior? Who do you know that plays the victim role? Who do you know? I could think of several of people, including, to be honest with you, including content creators, who plays the victim role. All right, who literally will create a whole fabrication of a story, knowing that the story is not true at all, knowing good and well the story is not true, however, that will play the song victim role and be professional with it. So who do y'all know that does that? PMP already throwing shade right off the bat. He's saying women. He's saying right off the bat women. Women. Ms. Joy Chit Chat, she's saying, sure, I can answer. She's saying, can I answer, please? By all means, you can answer, Ms. Joy. You sure can answer. Go ahead, by all means. All means. You sure can answer. But in all fairness, y'all, PMP, he mentioned that women plays the victim role, right? But in all fairness, the victim role can be professionally played by either gender, by men and women. Because there are men who plays the victim role, there are women who plays the victim role too. But another disclaimer by this is that women tend to play the victim role better than men. Women tend to play the victim role better than men and way better at it. So women, if you look at it from this point of view or this perspective, women are more professional with playing the victim role than men are. But however, men can play the victim role as too. Now, you're saying, Urban, why you're agreeing to this? Why are you saying that women plays the victim role better? The reason why is because, once again, based on the theory of this definition on Wikipedia, right? What is the main thing? What is one of the things that's mentioned in this definition that Urban talks about all the time about a woman and what a woman does? Come on, y'all, jumping in the chat. Y'all know Urban did talk about this all the time. What is that one thing that women are really, really good at? Urban talk about it all the time. Urban did a show about this. Don't be afraid. Urban won't bite. But the main thing that a woman is very good at, a woman is good at manipulation. In other words, a woman is a master manipulator. So ideally, since a woman is a master manipulator, ideally speaking, this will make a woman to also be a professional victim, or also make the woman to be more skilled at playing the victim or playing the victim card than men are, even though men are capable of doing it as well. To be honest with you, I know plenty of men who plays the victim all the time. They justify their behavior all the time about certain things they do. It's a person that I know, right? It's a person that I know. This dude is a chronic cheater, and I mean he's a chronic cheater. This dude is married and he'll cheat on his wife, cheat. And every single time when we have these type of conversations, he will always play the victim role. Every single time he'll justify his behavior and play the victim role and saying like, well, my wife ain't doing this and that and that, or he'll even say things like, well, I'm just not meant to be married, even though he don't want to be divorced. So he'll make certain, comments about that, and that justify, and he do that to justify his behavior or playing the victim. That's what he do. Likewise, there are women that do the same as that thing, where they be master manipulators. They know good and well that they correct certain triggering behaviors and certain triggering response that will cause situations to happen, and they know that it's going to happen because they think about it. They think about it and they act on certain type of behaviors or certain type of response, and they do it. They do it. Knowing good and well is going to trigger that person. Or if you're in a relationship, knowing good and well if they do or say a certain thing, then it's going to trigger that man. They know they're going to do it. They know they are. For example, it is when I had my last show, I wanted one of the ladies in the chat when I was having this conversation talking about women role and stuff, right? One of the ladies in the chat, she her rebuttal came in the response of pretty much trying to mention my daughters, right? So I responded and did a rebuttal on that and addressed and said like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You're what you're doing, you're trying to manipulate me. Which it was cool. I understand what she was trying to do, but the whole manipulation part was because she wanted to state her opinion, or she wanted to state her point and to win her point or to get a point across. So yeah, women do that. And women are way more skilled at it. Women are way more skilled at it than men. Absolutely. But yeah, like I say, I know people out there that they play the victim role all the time. We watch it. And I see people in my public space, even in the professional space. With me being a content creator, I look at different content creators. You know what I'm saying? They'll utilize their platform, right? They'll literally utilize their platform and create a fabrication or even exaggerate a certain story, right? Knowing good and well it's not 100% facts, but they'll exaggerate it and plan the victory role. Then another thing too about this is that not only they'll do that, but they'll go around and start saying things like, I don't understand why people are against me. Or they'll say things like, you know what? People could talk about me all day long, but God, thank God, God is for me. They'll put God in the mix, or their victimization, or playing the victim role. Thank God. Thank God. But at the same time, they don't want to take accountability for their behavior. And this is what I see. This is what I see. Now, according to Wiki again, it says this. It says for the abuse part, it says that victim playing by abusers is either dehumanization, diverting attention away from acts or abuse by claiming that the abuse was justified, right? Based on another person's bad behavior, which typically it is actually the victim. Y'all get that? So like also dealing with, a person who resembles the narcissistic personality disorder, right? This person would do this. This person will literally dehumanize, or to use a more word that people comfortable with, they will belittle a person, right? Make this person feel lower to justify the abuse that they causing with the person. This is what they'll do. They'll make them feel bad. They'll say triggering things such as, yeah, I abuse you because you made me feel a type of way. And so as the man, I had no other choice but to do this to you. So it is your fault that I did this to you. So you need to correct your behavior. Then the person will say, like, what about your behavior? What about what you did? I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. They won't accept accountability for their behavior, period. And that's what they do. And here's another thing, too, according to what's on Wiki, all right? It says that grooming for abusive power and control by soliciting sympathy from others in order to gain their assistance in supporting or enabling their abuse of a victim. And this is also known as proxy abuse. This is also known as proxy abuse, okay? And once again, this section right here, this once again talking about when they try to play their victim role and they're trying to get sympathy from other people to justify the behavior, to justify their behavior. So like even then, once again, like even like with like certain content creators, they would literally once again create this story or this narrative, right? And to get people to have sympathy for them, or get the people who are in the chat, right, to have sympathy for them or for their behavior. This whole woe is me. I don't understand why people are doing this to me, or anything like that. They'll do that, right, to get that sympathy from the people. So now certain people from the chat, they'll be like, you know what, you're right. I agree with you. Yeah, they wrong, and they just going in and in and in, agreeing with the person and agreeing with the behavior, not understand the whole underlying facts about what happened. They just go with it. Or as Kwame Brown says, the go along, get along game. All right? And that's where it comes from. Then also, it's common for abusers to engage in victim playing. This serves two purposes, y'all. First of all, it serves justification to themselves. Then it also serves justification to others as a strategy of invading or even deflecting harsh judgment or condemnation that they may fear from others. It's pretty interesting, huh? Pretty interesting. Now check this out. Now, for us, the manipulation part, and now this manipulation part, once again, men could be manipulators as well as women, but as I had determined that women are more master manipulator than men are. All right, and let me put this disclaimer out there too. When I say that even though women are master manipulators, that doesn't mean that every woman used their master manipulation as a bad thing. Even though they're capable of doing it, not all women use it as a bad thing. Some women use their master manipulation skills as a good thing, and it'll be very beneficial. Then there are women who use their master manipulation skill as a bad and horrible thing. And that's the reality of it, all right? But anyway, for the manipulation part, it says manipulators often play the victim role, which is the quote-unquote woe is me, by portraying themselves as victims of circumstance or someone else's behavior in order to gain, check this out, pity or sympathy, and thereby getting something from someone. Don't that sound very familiar, y'all? Don't that sound very familiar? Don't that sound very familiar? Hello, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm getting this phone call. Give me 1 second. Everyone talk among yourself real quick. Send this text out. Oh, salute to you, Rush. Salute to you, bro. Matter of fact, let me matter of fact, I'm gonna mute myself real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. I gotta take this phone call. I'm still here, y'all. Give me one moment, all right? Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. My apologies. Yeah, I had to take the phone call. I was a important phone call. But anyway, now, just like I was stating earlier, manipulators often play the victim role or the role is me, right? And so they portray themselves as victims of circumstance or someone else's behavior in order to gain pity or sympathy or even evoke compassion and thereby getting something for someone, all right? So once again, the reason why I mention this is because sometimes that's what people want to do. They'll literally play this woe is me role, but the end game is that they're trying to get something from a person. That's what they're trying to do. Where if it's dealing with relationship, they're trying to get some type of reward for the relationship. Even with with YouTube and content creators, they're trying to get something out of their viewers and subs and stuff. Which in that particular case, they're trying to get their likes and subs up and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, this particular thing, this playing the victim role, it works hand in hand regardless if you're in a relationship or if you deal with it, on a more professional manner and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's different things about that. All right. So yeah, let me go ahead and let me go back real quick, y'all. So yeah, once again, I wanted to bring this up to y'all because I want y'all to be aware of these people that are out there that literally would do that to you, that literally would play the victim role. I want y'all to be aware of these people, beware of the signs, and beware of the traits and the behavior behind it. Because just like I say, some of these people they're out there and they're really, really good. They're professional with playing the victim role. They're really good at it. They're really good at it. Including including as PMP mentioned, women are good at it as well too. Women are professional with it as well. So I want y'all to be aware of that. That way, when you're aware of the behavior, you'll know how to move accordingly. So you won't be caught up with it, all right? August, what's up with it, man? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Oh, the show that you and Realo did earlier today, great show. Great show. But yeah, I want y'all to be consciously aware of the behavior so y'all won't be caught up with it, all right? And their behavior is so obvious too because you can see the signs of it. You could just like me, I just gave y'all the signs of it of a more professional level. I just gave y'all the signs more of on a professional level, right? But it's out there. But the main things you have to be aware of is like I say, the abuse of power and the manipulation part. Once when you see them signs, then yeah, you're dealing with a person who plays the victim role. You're dealing with that. You're dealing with that. So that's going to be it for this particular topic. But I want to segue to y'all real quick to another thing that I want to share with y'all real quick, and we're going to be done, all right? I have seen something on Facebook right now I want to share with y'all, all right? This video, and I just want to get y'all honest opinion about this, all right? So let me pull up my Facebook real quick. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to show this on video to y'all, and I just want y'all to check it out, all right? So give me a few seconds. Let me get it pulled up for y'all. Switch this account. All right. Let me show it. Let me pull it up, y'all. All right, this particular video I'm going to search y'all right now on Facebook. I'll give my perspective about it after I show it to y'all, all right? Hold up. Again. Because it's doing some weird stuff. Joy, I blame this on you. You the one made my train freezer. I blame that on you, Joy. Okay, blame that on you, Joy. Okay, blame that on you, Joy. Okay, blame that on you. Over again. Okay, blame that on you. Over again. Okay, blame that on you. Over again. Hold up. Joy, you keep messing on my video. I just show it like is this Facebook that doing this? It's like every time when I turn the volume, See? Y'all see that? No, that is not my technology. That is Facebook doing that. See, look. Every time I move the volume, it freezes, see? That is not me. Y'all see that? Okay, so I'm gonna play the video and I'm gonna give y'all commentary on the video. 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 Give y'all commentary on this video. This volume is now. Yeah, I didn't have my headphones in either, so I couldn't hear. But appreciate it. I appreciate it. But now, that video, this once again, the lady, she's the bride, right? And she was dancing with her husband. And so at the wedding reception, she just decided to give her husband a lap dance in front of all the people, right? And not only she decided to give a lap dance, her and her bridesmaid and stuff, they her and her bridesmaid, they decided to, twerk in front of everybody at the wedding reception. So I want to ask y'all point of view about that. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel that was appropriate at that wedding for her to do that, for them to decide to do something like that at their wedding reception? Real old man, shoot, I don't know. No, the mic ain't saying I'm a gangster. What are y'all talking about? But yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Like for us, the volume I was using loopback, so that's where it probably happened. And I was using loopback, and it probably did a double loop on there by accident with that video. So that's what happened. I'm blaming it on Joy. No, that's not a Joy. That's not an African wedding. That wasn't an African wedding. That was a Negro American wedding. Yeah, that was a Negro American wedding. But no, it was weird though. At that reception for them to do something like that. For them to decide like, hey, I could even imagine that conversation too. She came up to her husband telling me, hey, babe, you know what would be a great idea at our wedding reception? A great idea would be that I can twerk and give you a lap dance for our wedding reception. Wouldn't that be a great idea, babe? That dude, at first, that dude probably said, heck no. Why would you want to do that at our wedding reception? Then guess what? By her being a master manipulator, right? She waited till they got into the bed and cuddled up and kissed on them and make love. And hey, babe, by the way, you remember that idea that I was telling you about us twerking at the wedding reception? How you feel about that now? Oh, babe, it's great. You can do it. Therefore, she ended up on doing it. She's twerking now at the wedding reception. She twerking at the wedding reception now. Yeah, that was weird, bro. But I didn't have my headphones on. If I had my headphones on, I would have heard it right then and there. But it is what it is. Yeah, we blame you for everything. When whatever thing that screws up, we blame it on Joy right off the bat. Now, we either blame it on Joy or we blame it on Huggy. Yeah, I seen that video. I seen that video when they was doing that lap dance at the funeral, the Huggy show. I seen that as well, too. Now, that was crazy right there. That was crazy. That was crazy. For real. But yeah, I want to share that with y'all real quick. Cause like me personally, I don't see the reason why a woman would even think about doing that at her wedding reception. Now it's okay. It would be different if they had like a separate wedding reception where it was nothing but, grown adults and they were just having I guess, adult only type of wedding reception. But according to that video, it was people from all ages there at that wedding. It wasn't just adult people. It was young people, children, and everybody there, and they twerking like it ain't nothing. To that what's that song? That Beyonce song, "Cater to You" song. I'll cater to you. So that's why I want to share that with y'all. And I was like, man, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Say August Rillo. If there was an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to want to be married, will y'all do that at y'all wedding reception? Joy, if it was an opportunity for you to be married, would you do that at your wedding reception? Play that "I Cater for You" song and twerk and give a lap dance? Because the acquiring minds want to know. Even everybody in the chat as well. Would you do that at your wedding? Go ahead and twerk at your wedding. Now let me translate what Rillo said. Rillo said, "Hell nah." Let me translate what George Chitchat said, okay? George Chitchat said, "Hell yeah." Because I'm about that life. Because I am about that life. See, I got you, bro. I got you. Where a matter of fact, what Trey at? What Trey at? Trey in the bushes. If Trey in the bushes, I know good and well Trey would love that. Trey would love that. But I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. It was a matter of fact, when when me and my wife did our wedding reception, y'all know the part of the wedding reception where the groom had to go and get the little girdle thingy majig that the woman wear, right? You have to grab the girdle thing, right? My wife was even uncomfortable with me doing that in front of everybody. Yeah, she was uncomfortable with me doing that. A matter of fact, she really, really wanted to omit that part, but her matron of honor and her bridesmaid and all said, like, nah, you got to do this. It's part of the wedding tradition, so you got to just deal with it. You just got to deal with it. Hey man, what's up with it, bro? But I'm not figuring it in the shot because I got to go. Yeah, my kids just got out of school early, so I got to run and pick up the rest of my kids real quick. But y'all figure it to go. Now you're talking about, I mean, sure, but only if I was trying to set up a speedy trying to set up a speedy annulment. Oh man. But yeah, everybody. Hey, once again, hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in today. I appreciate it a whole lot to this lunchtime conversation topic. Once again, I want to reiterate everyone: be aware of people who play the victim role. Okay, in all seriousness, be aware of that. Be aware of the behavior as well. That way, you know how to move accordingly, and you don't want to get caught up in all that because, like, people who are like that, they could be real skilled at it. And sometimes you won't be able to recognize the behavior at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's why and I want to put it out here. That way y'all can want reference to this, okay? All right, so I'm finna ready to go, y'all. Once again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate August and Reload being in the chat as well. I appreciate y'all, bro, as well. So like I always, y'all continue to fight fates with faith, and I will see y'all again. Peace out.